Welcome, you absolute legends. I am from Fridge, I am Pete, I am back, and today I'm going to talk about my 10 out of 10 cheap fragrances. Now, I did a 10 out of 10 clone fragrances. If you want me to do a part 2 for that one, let me know in the comments. If you want a part 2 for this one, let me know. I'll also do a discontinued one, a niche one, and a designer one. So, always to come. But today we're focusing on the cheap ones. So, all of these are sub £40. They're all bangers as far as I'm concerned. And I think one or two of them are real good hidden gems. So, I'll let you know which ones they are. No honorable mentions. Always crack on into this list. Right, I'm just going to say this is in no particular order. I just picked them up and put them in. I feel they're all fantastic, all for their own right. So they're not like, I'd say, one's better than 10 and 10's better than 1, so just be aware of that. But as always, this is my personal preferences. So hopefully you like these. So we'll start out with number 10, and this from the House of Coach. Just came out 2022. This is Open Road. This is a great scent. It's so fresh, but it's got lemon, red apple, vetiver, some lavender, cedar in here. It is an amazing scent. You can wear this whenever you like. It smells so good. Now this comes in about £30 for a 100ml bottle. It's a great number. Like I say, wear this when you like. I don't care. Because it's got everything you want in it. It's got a little bit of spiciness, it's got a little bit of freshness, it can wear it wherever you like, it does not matter. Great little number from Coach. And from my number 10, Coach, Open Road. Right, coming in at number 9, and this is a 90s banger, and I think for the size I got is £32, so it's a 50ml, so it's 100ml, I think it's just over 40 quid. I think it's about 40, 45, so obviously, with the size I've got, it's fine, but this one has carried in Herrera. This is 212. Bought it from 1999. And look at that atomizer. Isn't that not the most amazing? Let's just one more time. Oh, isn't that just... Oh, it's lovely. So it's got grapefruit, spices, woods, ginger, petitgrain, and a little bit of incense. This is, again, it's about the first one, but it's a bit darker. Quite sexy. It works in all sorts of situations. Now the only time I probably wouldn't wear this is in the summer, but I mean there's enough options here that you could go with something else. But I think 3 out of 4 seasons it smells amazing. It lasts a good amount of time. It lasts about 6-7 hours on my skin. So for the price you're paying for what you're going to get, this is a real great little number. Still selling like a lot. So try and find this one. This is Carolina Herrera 212 Men. Right, next one up, and this is an absolute sleeper of a fragrance. I kid you not. This came out last year from the House of Zara. This is Hypnotic Vanilla. Now this is a unisex offering. It's straight down the line of you can wear masculine or feminine. So again, take that with a grain of salt, but I think it's perfect. And the reason I like it so much is because it's got vanilla, caramel. It's also got apricot blossom, which gives it a little bit of a floral touch, which again you could probably see it add a little bit for feminine, but I'd say, like I said, it's right down the line for me. And a bit of jasmine. So the florals might be the bit that puts men off, but for the rest of it, the vanilla, the caramel, the rest of it, it smells a super sexy gourmand fragrance. Such a criminal rate. Now this is an 80ml bottle for about £30. That's the size. It only comes in that size. It's criminally underrated, should be on more people's radars, hence the reason why it's on my perfect 10 out of 10 cheap as this, Zara Hypnotic Vanilla. Right, next one up, and this is an absolute classic at this point. It's been out nearly 2 decades and it's still going strong. From 2006, this is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. This costs about 30 quid for a 100ml bottle. I think the 50ml is about 24, 25. So I would just pay the extra 5 quid and buy the bigger bottle, to be quite honest with you. But it's all about starfruit, which is the one note that most people know this from. It's a great little number. Got lemon, cardamom, sage in here. It's again a little bit aromatic, very fresh, very easy to wear. And even a bit of saffron and a touch of woods. It's an absolute beautiful aquatic fragrance. You could, like I say, wear this wherever you like. It does not matter. It will smell so nice in the air. I particularly like this in the summer, because obviously it says Man Eau Fraiche, it's a fresh fragrance. But you can pull this off in the winter and it's not a problem at all. Great little number. It's absolutely stunning juice. So for the price you're getting, it's an amazing one. This is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Right, next one up, and this cost about £24, but it's only 50ml. I think the 100ml costs about £35, give or take. From the house of Azzaro, this is Chrome Extreme. This came out in 2020, and it is absolutely, oh, it's like punches you in the face with freshness. That's all I can say. It smells so good. C notes, cashmere and amber in here. This gives it some serious oomph on it. And a touch of juniper, which gives it like a ginny berry sort of effect. Now I do believe there's some ambroxan in here, which means it lasts a long time. For a fresh fragrance, that's one of our biggest bugbears. It doesn't last long enough, but this very much does. This lasts about 8 hours off my skin. And for a fresh fragrance, that is fantastic value for money. Smells amazing. You are just going to smell like an absolute $1,000,000 with this amazing fragrance. And again, this is why it's a 10 out of 10 cheapies for me. Azzaro Chrome Extreme. Right, 5 up. 5 done, 5 to go. Next one, and this one came out in 2018. And again, this is an absolute belter. This came out from Bentley. This is Momentum Unlimited. A sleeper. This is so underrated, it's criminal. So please, please, please find this one. It's amazing. But it's almost like a fresh, classy fragrance, but it's also got a lot of long lasting because it's got ambroxan in it. So green apple, cardamom, vetiver, smells amazing, criminally underrated, smells absolutely gorgeous. So for what you're worth, try and find a bottle of this. It's so good. This runs about, I think that's checked, about £25 for a bottle, 100ml. Amazing fragrance. Try and find this one wherever you can, because you'll smell like $1,000,000. Sleeper fragrance. Try and find this. Bentley Momentum Unlimited. Right, next one up, and this came out in the 90s. Yes, and this is a newer version bottle. The older bottle's a little bit different, but this is a massive 200ml bottle. This is by Hugo Boss. This is again a sleeper of a fragrance. Now this 200ml bottle cost me less than 40 quid. It cost me about 32, I think, for a deal and half that I got about a year and a half ago. It's so invigorating and fresh. It's got apple, mint, lavender in here. It smells absolutely fantastic. It's fruity, it's fresh, it's a little bit soapy, it's sexy. Oh, I love it. Jasmine, basil, even a bit of cedar in here. This, to me, is a beautiful, everyday wearing scent, and it's iconic. And for the price you're paying for it, it's an absolute steal. People might have forgotten about this, but I certainly haven't, and it's an absolute belter of a fragrance. Unreal price, great performance. I get 6 to 7 hours on my skin. Again, for what you're getting from this, it's absolutely fine. Great value for money. A criminal underrated fragrance. So this is Hugo by Hugo Boss. Right, last 3, and these are just, like I say, they're just because of that what they were. This is next is one of the best leather fragrances for under 20 quid. I'll say it again, under 20 quid for a decent leather fragrance. This is Cerruti 1881 Signature. Amazing juice and criminally underrated. It is so sexy, and no one knows about this one. It's such like a criminally underrated fragrance. So this is all about pepper, nutmeg, leather. So you're spicy, it's sexy, it's alluring. The leatherness is very like sexy, it's dark. Lavender and amber as well in here. It's an amazing scent. Such a criminally underrated fragrance. Wear this in the fall and winter time and you will smell $1,000,000. And if you haven't got a lot of money, like quite a lot of us have not got a lot of money, this one is well worth finding. Great little number. So from the house of Cerruti, this is 1881 Signature. Right, second to last one, and this is for my older G's. The guys are in their 30s and upwards, and these guys, enjoy life and you want to smell like a top G, this one is for you. This is Lalique L'Insoumis. This is so good. It smells incredible. Now I got this for about £32 for a 100ml bottle. One of the biggest sleepers in the Lalique line. It's unreal. Basil, rum, black pepper. It smells gorgeous. It's sexy. But it's a little bit herbal as well, so it's a little bit more grown up. It's a little bit more sophisticated. Woods, moss, and a bit of patchouli. An absolute sleeper of a fragrance. If you find this for even under 30 quid, or between 30 and 40 quid, and you're over 30 and you want to smell amazing and don't want to break the bank, find this fragrance and you can thank me later. That's all I'm going to say. An amazing scent. Great little number. So number 2 is Lalique L'Insoumis. Right, last but not least, and this, in my humble opinion, is the most slept on fragrance ever. Like, it's one of the biggest hidden gems I'll ever have in my collection, and I love this fragrance. I used to get a couple of backups because it's so cheap. The House of Dunhill, this is Pursuit. This came out in 2006, and it's an amazing scent. It's all about the woods. It's got sandalwood, cedarwood, incense, green leaves, musk. It's just an amazing scent. So underrated. I think this is sub 20 quid as far as I'm aware. It might have just tipped over to 25, but even at the 25 point mark, this is so amazing. I think it's only for a 75ml. Yeah, it's a 75ml bottle, and it's just so aromatic. It's so sexy. It's so alluring in the air, and people don't know about this one. That's the point. Because it's nearly 2 decades old, and people have forgotten about it. That's why I love this fragrance so much, because no one knows about it. So you put this on, and it was like, hey, what's that? What's that? No, it doesn't project well. It doesn't last long. It lasts about 6 hours on my skin, but for 20 quid, who's going to argue with it? This is my number 1, Dunhill Pursuit. Right, so my perfect 10 out of 10 cheap fragrances. If you want part 2, let me know in the comments. And there's always now time to tell you what I'm wearing in scent of the day. Right, so my scent of the day is for another cheap fragrance. This is Premium Blend by Original Penguin. This is a fresh aromatic fragrance. Very zingy, almost like an iced-like feel to it. An amazing fragrance, a little bit aromatic. This one's about £25, £25 for this fragrance. Really nice. It's just everything I want. A little bit fresh, a little bit zingy. Great fragrance. Always let me know in the comments what your scent of the day is. But mine is Original Penguin, a Premium Blend. Right, so there you have it, my perfect 10 out of 10 cheap fragrances. As always, let me know in the comments what your perfect 10 out of 10 cheap fragrances are. And if you want a part 2, because I will happily do a part 2, because I think there's enough fragrances in my collection I could do a part 2. As always, if you want to find me on TikTok and Instagram, I am posting there daily. So please go and find me over there and support me over there. It would be amazing. And if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, hit me up in the comments. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.